Just give me a minute. I'll just. Okay. I guess it is visible now. Can anyone respond?
Yes, Sai, it's all visible.
So we'll start up with the session. First of all, good evening to everyone present here. I'm Seshi Sai, and I'll be taking up your demo session for full stack developer program. So first and foremost thing here, before I actually get into the program, I just want to know, I'll just ask you two questions. First one being, how many of you are from IT background, like computer science or IT background? Just put it up in the chat, or you can just, unmute and talk. Now, first of all, is my audio, like, it's proper? Is it like?
Yeah, good, Sai.
Okay.
It's clear.
I guess there are people from CC. Okay. So how many of you are from non-IT background? Let's say like, aeronautical, civil, mechanical, or, BCA, BCom. There are many. Okay. Okay, I see that, many of them are from non-IT background itself. Okay. So first and foremost thing, before I actually, get into the exact session, I just want you to know that this particular program is for everyone. Even, if they're from IT or non-IT, doesn't matter, because we are starting from the very basics. Okay. So it's, you don't have to have any, previous knowledge of full stack or anything. So you don't have to worry about anything. People without any knowledge of IT or programming can also join this program, and we'll be teaching you from the very basics. So let's start up with the agenda for this session. So first and foremost thing that we'll be discussing here is something called 100% Assured Job Opportunity Program for Full Stack Development. So which means that how Edioda is providing this particular program. And the next one being, how to build a career in IT. So how we guide you throughout the whole process, and your program journey. So that is starting from January 16th, the total 5 months program journey. So what exactly will happen? So what are the things that you'll be learning? Every single thing we'll be discussing here. And the fourth one is actually the interesting one. I guess many people are here for this particular part itself. That is the hiring and placements. So why exactly, our hiring partners hire from Edioda itself, and, how we give you placements. And the last second one will be your Edioda Classroom portal. So this is something very much unique to this particular session itself. So this particular portal is what you'll be accessing for the next 5 months. So the upcoming 5 months, whatever you're going to learn is from this particular portal itself. So I'll just give you a small glimpse of the session. So I'll just give you the small glimpse of the portal, so how it works, where to find everything. I'll just give you a small demo of that. And the last one will be, the admission process. We have a small offer for you. So we'll be discussing on a whole every single thing in detail. So let's get right into it. So before we actually start this, if you have any doubts, any questions regarding anything, please do put it up in chat or just write it down somewhere. At the end of this session, we have a special Q&A ready for you. We'll answer all the questions at that point of time. So any type of questions, put it up in chat, or you can just write it down somewhere so that you don't forget. So we'll just actually go with the session. So first and foremost thing, that is full stack developer program. So what exactly is full stack developer program? I'll just, give you 2 minutes intro about it. So full stack, when you go with layman terms, it's more like you're going to develop websites or apps, web apps. So that is the basic role of a full stack developer. So for this, you will be using latest technologies, and that is what you're going to be learning here. So that is the basic, that is the thing that you're going to do. And that is what you're going to be learning in the next 5 months. And that will be your job. Now, what exactly do we do here? So we provide you with something called 100% Assured Job Opportunity Program. So when you take the whole into consideration, it's more like it sounds like you get into this program and you get a job. That is what it sounds like, because 100% assured means the same thing. But the actual thing, what happens here is, you get into the program, you will have to make sure that you work hard. That is the first point. You will have to put in your efforts. You will have to excel in all the things which you're learning, all your exams, everything. And that is when we'll be able to help you out with the opportunity. So that is why it's called 100% assured job opportunity program, because from our end, we'll be able to help you only if you put your efforts. So it's like mutual understanding. So from your end, you'll have to put in your efforts and we'll be putting up our efforts. And that is when it's going to work out. So that is how we are providing you with something called 100% assured job opportunity program in Edyoda. Now, coming to the salary package that our hiring partners are offering. So that will range from 4 lakh per annum to 12 lakh per annum. 4 lakh being the base. So that is, that is the starting package that we'll be offering. So that is 4 lakh per annum to 12 lakh per annum. And our hiring partners will be providing this particular salary package. Now, the third one is one of the most in-demand tech job in India right now. So full stack developer role, this particular role is actually one of the most in-demand tech job. The reason being, if we just go with the statistics, so let's say the average income of a full stack developer, average income in India is actually 9.5 LPA right now. So as of now, as of today, it's 9.5 LPA. And just in a situation, you get into this program and you get a job and you work there for, let's say, 2.5 years. Your salary has a very good chance of getting hiked. It can range up to 4, it's almost like 4 times. That is 16 to 20 LPA. So that is the growth rate in India as of now for full stack developer. So that is the reason it's called one of the most in-demand tech job right now in India. And the fourth point is the first thing which I mentioned here, that is no prerequisites or background criteria required, which means that it's not mandatory thing. Okay, you should not have anything, for sure you should have some programming knowledge or something. There is nothing like that which we are asking for you. It's like you should be interested and you should commit to this particular program. So those are the two things that we are asking. So that is why this particular point is put up here, that is no prerequisites or background criteria required. So whatever you're going to be learning here will start from the very basics, so that the transition from whichever background you are, it'll be as smooth as possible. So that is what we are providing here in full stack developer program. Now, let's get into the course curriculum. So when it comes to course curriculum, this is a particular program journey which you'll be going through. Firstly, we'll just cover up with our modules. So what are you actually going to be learning here? So that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the base. This is the complete base for your web development. So that is what you'll be learning here from the very basics. Then you go with something called React.js. That's a framework. So React is again one of the advanced technologies. So that is why you'll be learning here. Again, with advanced, I mean, I can just give you an example, like let's say a website called Netflix. So Netflix is a website. It's an OTT platform. The whole website of Netflix is actually built out of React.js. So that is the standard of React, and such big companies are using it. And those are the technologies that you will be learning here. And when it comes to the backend development part, you'll be learning Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB, and MySQL. So this on a whole is what you will be learning in your next 5 months journey in Edyoda. So next comes your live projects. So again, what we believe here in Edyoda is again 20% theoretical knowledge and 80% is your practical knowledge. So that is what we believe in Edyoda. So when this happens, see, again, there is a particular reason why we are not doing 50-50. It's because our next is going to be a job, right? So everyone is here for a job itself. By the way, am I audible? Is everything clear for you people? Like, audio, video, the screen share, everything? Can anyone respond? Okay, hope it's clear. Yeah. So that's all. So when it comes to your particular journey in Edyoda, so what we believe in is 20% theoretical knowledge, and your next part will be the 80% of your knowledge will be in practical. So that is what we believe here in Edyoda. So Is there some issue with my voice? So sorry. I'm so sorry for this inconvenience. Okay. Now it's clear, everyone? Okay, cool. So I guess it's with the mic. So we'll just keep it as near as possible. So again, yeah, we'll just get back to the session. Yeah. So when it comes to this particular thing, that is your life projects. So there is a reason why we do 20-80 and not 50-50, because your next stop will be job, right? So when it goes to job, it is not like you're writing an exam and just getting out of an exam. Your next step will be job. So you'll have to use the knowledge whichever you're consuming here. So that is technically practical knowledge. Only if you know how to interpret that particular knowledge, it will be easier for you to convey the same thing in your job. So that is the main reason why we are focusing on 20-80. That is 20 theoretical and your 80% will be practical knowledge. So that is the reason you will be doing around 8 to 10 live projects here in Eduda. And this is completely based out of modules. So for each module, you will be doing around one project. Now, the next one is your placement readiness and mock interviews. So placement readiness in the sense, so when you actually start your journey in Eduda, it is not completely based out of technical stuff. It is not, you just have to learn HTML or CSS, JavaScript. It doesn't, go with completely technical knowledge. We also include something called non-technical knowledge. So non-technical means that it can be as simple as communication skills improvement. Two, it can go up to aptitude, your mock interviews, your interview preparation. So each and every step will be helping you out. So it is not only till technical, we help you with your non-technical stuff. In this particular non-technical, skills itself, we include something called your resume building. So there are special sessions for your resume building so that we can help you in each and every step. So you can build some attractive resumes so that our hiring partners get impressed. So that is the first thing. And you will be ready for your placements by the time you enter your interviews. So that is the whole point. Okay. I guess that is. Yeah. So that is the whole point. Now, the next one is your certifications. So when it comes to certifications, what happens is, so we are not just providing you with one certificate by the end of your 5th month. So that is not the, that is actually, the other cases. But here in Eduda, what happens is we provide you with 3 certificates. Okay. So namely wise, it is like web development fundamental certificate. We go with React developer certificate and full stack developer certificate. So under web development fundamentals, we get HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So once you finish all these 3 modules, you will be getting this particular certificate called web development fundamentals. And once you finish your React.js module, you'll be getting your React developer certificate. And once you finish your backend development, that is Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB, and MySQL, you will be getting something called full stack developer certificate. So these 3 certifications are the ones which are going to help you get your jobs. So these are the certifications that we are providing you. So this is your course curriculum, and this is how we help you in your journey in Eduda. Now, what is the unique approach that we are taking to connect the students to our job opportunities? So this is actually the most important one. So how we have changed stuff. So we don't want to go with the actual, usual method. So that is why the first thing that we have changed here is the learning part. So in a learning part, the people, the teachers, the instructors who are teaching you are not just teachers. Okay. So if by the term it doesn't mean that they're not teachers. So it's like they're actually industry experts. So when it comes to industry experts, they're actually working in that particular field from the past 8 to 10 years. So by this knowledge which they have in this particular industry, it'll be easier for them to convey the same knowledge here in Eduda. So you should have that job-oriented skills built into you. So that is what we are trying to do in the learning part here. So people who are going to teach you are industry experts. They are experienced in the same particular, category that you will be learning. The next one is mentorship. So when it comes to mentorship, you will have direct interaction with our hiring partners. So they'll be visiting faculties. So you'll have direct interaction with them so that you will get to know the real life situations on how the hiring happens, how the job opportunities exist, each and everything you will be getting to know. And the third one is evaluation. So when it comes to evaluation, what happens is your standard assessments will happen. That is your certification exams, your assignments, your quizzes, each and everything will happen so that on a weekly basis, you can assess yourself. And if there is any improvement required, it'll be easier for you to do it. So that is how we do it. so that it is easier for us to provide best candidates. And the fourth one is the end of your journey here in Edyoda, that is your Job Connects. So here what happens is we have partnership with our company, so that is called hiring partners. So our hiring partners will be hiring you directly from our Edyoda portal itself. That is what I'm going to be showing you in the further stages of this session. So you will be directly hired from our hiring partners, so that whatever the additional data which is required from our end, that we'll be providing. So this is how we are going through in your whole cycle in here in Edyoda. Now, the next one. So what is the actual reason why our hiring partners hire Edyoda graduates itself? So there is actually a particular reason. So we have divided into three again. So the first one is skilled candidates. So again, your date of joining will be January 16th, right? So if it's January 16th, you're not attending the placements from January 17th, right? So you'll be consuming knowledge here for the next 5 months. And that is when you will be attending your placements, everything. So by the time you get out of this particular process, you will be skilled. So once you're skilled, it means that it'll be easier for them to mold you to that particular job. So that is one of the main reasons why our hiring partners hire from Edyoda itself. Now, the next one is being productive from day zero. I'll just be straightforward here. Being productive from day zero means that you don't have to, again, go with the actual training process. Again, 3 to 4 months of training there. All these things are not required. You will be productive from the day you start your journey in that particular job. So once you start your career in IT, you'll be productive from that point of time itself. So that is when it will be helpful for that company to grow. So it is easier for you to bring revenue for that company. So that is one of the main reasons. And the last one is you're assessed and you're certified. So the way you take the assessments, the quizzes, the certification exams, so the way you assess yourself on a weekly, monthly basis. So that is the reason why our hiring partners actually take our Edyoda graduates into consideration. Now, this is actually the important section why you people are here. That is the hiring and placement stuff. So we currently have 2,000 plus graduates who are working in 200 plus companies right now. And for this particular year, that is for 2023, our hiring partners, and these are some of the hiring partners, there are many more. So big companies like Cognizant, Mphasis, Entity Data, Fujitsu, Capgemini, all these big companies are coming for this particular batch itself. And there are many more companies. You can contact your counselors and they'll be giving you the exact data and the whole data for all these things. Now, when it comes to your classroom, so Edyoda Classroom is this particular the portal which I told you in the starting. So this is the portal that you will be using for the next upcoming 5 months. So this particular portal is actually a state-of-the-art learning management portal. So there is a reason for that, and I'll be showing you what is the reason for that. If you spare me 1 minute, I'll just open that particular thing. I'll just give you a small demo of that, because that will be easier for you to decide. Yeah. So I guess hope everyone is able to see this. Is it visible, everyone? Okay, cool. So this is the particular portal which you'll be getting. So on day one, this is the screen that you'll be seeing. So this is the Edyoda Digital Classroom. So again, as I mentioned, it's a state-of-the-art learning management portal, and there are particular reasons why we have named it in this way, because all the instructor-led live sessions happen in this particular portal itself. So all your live sessions for the classes and your doubt clearing sessions, all are live. So all these sessions happen in this particular portal itself. And you have something called gamified learning experience. So again, many people like games over here, right? So what we are doing is we are giving you something called a gamified learning experience, which means that for every small thing that you do, so small thing in the sense by attending all the classes, okay? So you will be earning rewards. So let's say you've attended all the classes, you'll be earning rewards. You've submitted all the assignments on time, you'll be earning rewards. You've submitted quizzes on time, you'll be earning rewards. So we'll be rewarding for all the small things that you do. So that is what is called gamified learning experience. And the next one is your student community. So when it comes to student community, this completely means that all your batchmates and our Edyoda alumni, so all our previous Edyoda graduates, you will be connected with them in this particular portal itself. So again, you don't have to, get out of this portal and communicate with them. So everyone will be connected in this particular portal itself. And you will be getting all your certifications, all the exams which you write, everything happens in this particular portal itself. So again, as I mentioned in the starting, it's all in one. And the best part, and I guess majority of the people will be using this, that is 24/7 student support. There is a reason why we have gone with 24/7 student support, is because again, when people are starting from the very basics, so there has to be doubts. Again, that is how you'll be learning stuff. So with this particular 24/7 student support, it will be easier for you to ask any kind of doubt, anything regarding the portal, regarding your studies, regarding anything for that matter. You can ask it right from here itself. And once you click on login here, it goes to the login page. Again, I have my credentials ready. So this is the first screen that you'll be seeing once you enter into this particular platform. So this is your full stack MERN developer program. And this is the home screen again. So once you scroll down, you can see something called continue learning. Continue learning in the sense, again, there's a demo portal. So continue learning in the sense, this is your current stage. So what exactly you'll be learning today, all these things you can see here. So as of now, in this particular demo portal, again, it's going to be JavaScript. And you can see something called upcoming modules below the continue learning modules. So that is your DSA basics, MySQL, React, all these things come after your JavaScript. And below that is going to be completed modules. So what and all modules have you completed? That is your HTML and CSS. So these are the things that you can see here. And to your right side, you can see something called progress overview. Progress overview in the sense, the whole of your journey here. So you can view your attendance, overall grades, everything will be, it's a completely graded system. So all those things you can see it in one place. So this is the home screen again. And if I'm not wrong, you can see okay. So again, today is Saturday, right? So there is no session. Again, your sessions will be from Monday to Friday from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So those are your session timings and dates. So let's go to something called modules here. So once you get into modules, so you can see all the modules that will be taught here. So again, it is a structured course. So once we are giving you a structured course, which means that you will know and on what date, what is the thing that you'll be learning. So that is why it's called structured course. So let's say we just go into a particular, topic. So let's say we have gone into this particular topic called hyperlinks. Okay. So once you have this particular session, what happens is you have 4 particular columns here. So one is a session plan, pre-watch videos, session recording, references. So I'll go with each and every one. Session plan in the sense, for that particular session, what are the things that you'll be learning? And this whole of session details and some practice resources. So once the session is done, you can get back to this particular resources and you can practice all the things which have happened. And you can see something called pre-watch videos here. Pre-watch is again prerequisites. So before the actual session starts on at 7:30 p.m., you can just come access this portal at 7 o'clock, and you can go through all the videos which are present here, so that it will be easier to understand each and everything which happens in the live session. And you can see something called session recording here. So again, whatever the session recording which is given here is on a daily basis. It's not on a weekly basis or monthly basis or something. On a daily basis, even if you attend the session or if you have missed the session, you will be getting the session recordings. So from 7:30 to 9:30 is your session timings. So right after 9:30, within 1.5 hours, you'll be getting your session recordings right. So again, it stays here for the next 2 years. So it's going to be here itself for the next 2 years. And there is something called references. So references in the sense, so let's say it's something related to huge coding stuff, and what your instructor does is they'll be putting up their coding notes here. So those are the references. So once the session is done, you'll be getting the reference notes. You can download them and you can use them. So this is about each and every topic, how it happens. Now you can see something called assignment 1 here. In the module section, you can see something called assignment 1. So again, your assignments happen here. So each and every week, on a weekly basis, you'll be getting assignments. So that is once your Friday class is done. For Saturday and Sunday, you'll be getting assignments, and there'll be quizzes also. Okay. So let's say this is one of the assignment, and it is again, there is a scoring system. You'll have to score, there is particular maximum of 100 marks is what you can score. So again, this is what will happen on a weekly basis. Okay. So there are practice problems which happen, doubt clearing sessions will be there. Again, all alive. And all the recorded sessions also will be given. So this is about your modules part. Next, let's come to something called submissions. So submissions in the sense, this is like, all your assignments, quizzes, all these things. So you don't have to go with, see, let's say you're going to modules. So you don't have to search each and every, whole section to find one assignment. So what you can do is you can directly go to submissions, and here you can see which assignment has to be done. So let's say you want to see what are the pending assignments. So you can see something called pending here. So these are the 3 pending assignments which are there. So you can just click on them. You can start solving. So once it is done, you can just get back to submissions and you can see what are the other pending stuff. And let's say you have submitted some assignments. So you can just go to submitted and you can see all your submitted assignments here. So all the things are sorted very well so that it'll be easier for you to access each and everything. So this is about your submissions. And let's go to something called certifications. Again, you can see a big message telling that your certifications will be visible here once you are enrolled to your certification exams after module completion, which means that once you are done with your exam, that is your certification exam, and once you qualify it, that is when you will be able to see your certificate. Again, there's a demo portal and there are no certificates here. So once technically, if I am doing the course, so once I take up the certification exam, so once I qualify that, my certification will be put up here. So that is how it happens for each and every one. So that is the process. Now let's go to something called performance. So performance, again, here is, it's completely related to how you attend the session, how you are submitting your assignments, your grades, each and everything is monitored here itself. So you can see overall performance. You can see it based on your modules, that is HTML or CSS based performance or JavaScript based performance. You can see it on, it keeps on updating on a daily basis. Now, this is something called batchmates. So again, batchmates in the sense for your particular January 16 batch, whoever is your batchmate, you can connect with them here itself. So here are your batch. So there's an example portal again. So these are the batchmates, and you can see something called silver here. So this is a badge put up here for each and every person. So you can see silver, and if you scroll down, you can see something called bronze, and you can see something called premium here. So this is the reason why we have mentioned something called gamified learning experience, because people who are attending sessions on a daily basis, submitting assignments on a daily basis, they get all these badges and they'll be rewarded based on that. And the reward can be anything. Okay. So this is why it's called gamified learning experience. And the last and final section, which is actually very much important here, is your placement section. So first thing you can see, it's a pop-up that is you're not eligible for placements yet. So when it comes to placement eligibility, you will have to get at least 2 certificates to qualify into your placements. So once in your certifications portal itself, here, if you see 2 certificates, so once you're done with 2 certification exams, so if you get your 2 certificates here, that is when it is meant that you are eligible for your particular placements. So you can just click on placements here. We'll just go through with it and you can see all your jobs here. Again, this is a demo portal. So let's say you are going with some particular job here. So let's say we'll just go with a front-end developer job here. Okay. So in this is again, you will have internships here and you will have actual placements also here, because internships, again, there is a reason why we have internships also, is because there are students with, let's say they're studying in 2nd year or 3rd year. So all these things, we don't want them to go with job, right? So they'll have to finish their degree or something. So that is the reason we have internships and jobs. So based on their priorities, they can apply for a job. So if you are going to any job like, there's an internship again, React JS developer. So if you want a higher package, you can search for that also, like, 6 lakh per annum or something like that. And based on that, you can go. Okay. So internship. So there are many internships in this demo portal. So that is the basic idea of the whole part. Okay. So this is how it works. Okay. Now, the next one is so let's get back to the classroom portal, and you can see something called contact support here. So is it visible to everyone? Contact support. It is in the bottom right part. Is it visible? Can anyone text me on chat or something? Yeah. So this is the contact support. This is the same support which I was talking about. That is your 24/7 support. So once you click on that, what happens is you get this particular portal. So what happens here is you'll have to just fill up your name, email ID, phone number, subject, and your batch name. So your batch name will be like this. So here on the top, you'll have something called FSR 2811. This is the demo batch name. You can just click on that and you will have to go with the category. So the category can be anything about the live sessions, about your doubts, session doubts. You have, your payment options, certifications related, anything. You just fill up your description, and let's say it's something like a coding doubt. So you can just attach your files also, and you can just click on submit. So once this is done, we will be reverting back to you as soon as possible, and that is how your doubts will be clear. And there is another method, that is your Microsoft Teams. So we'll be providing you with something called Microsoft Teams access, and that is how you will be getting your, we'll be communicating with you, and that is how you'll be getting your doubts clear on spot. Okay. So this is about the portal. Okay. So this is what you'll be, going through for the next 5 months, and this is the only portal that you'll be accessing. So that is why it's all in one. So let's get back to the actual session. We'll just, So about the Eduda classroom. So it's a classroom with your live sessions, recorded sessions, your doubt clearing sessions, everything in one, and your certifications also included. And most importantly, your placements also included in the same portal, so that you don't have to go with some, 10 credentials or something in your notes. So this will be easier for you. Now, there are some things that, again, you can expect from us. Okay. What are the things that you can expect from us? So first thing is, we provide you with pre-watch content. That is your prerequisites before the session, so that it'll be easier for you to, understand each and everything in the actual session. And we share you our complete course plan, and we follow it. That is on a daily basis. You will know what topic is going on, and it'll be easier for you. So on the first day itself, you will have your whole 5 months schedule right in front of you, in front of your eyes, in that particular portal. And we'll be giving regular assignments and quizzes. Again, regular means weekly. So we'll be giving you weekly assignments and quizzes, so that it'll be easier for you to assess yourself. And we'll have visiting faculty, that is from our industry experts and our hiring partners. We'll have visiting faculty, so that it'll be easier for you to get to know the actual status of the jobs, the current, how the companies are running. So what is your position? You will get to know each and everything. And production quality, project exposures, and mock interviews. So again, as I told you in the beginning, projects are very much important. So that is why we give you that much importance on projects. So that is your practical knowledge. And your mock interviews, that is going to help you with your actual interviews. Because if you are, the practice interviews are going to help you be confident. So if you increase your confidence here, it'll be easier for you to interpret the same thing in the actual interviews, and you can get a high paying job there. And the last one is, we'll be connecting you with our hiring partners on graduation. So this is, again, the last step in the whole process. So we'll be connecting you with our hiring partners. And again, there are some things that we are expecting from you, so that you can crack a top job. So first and foremost thing, again, the most basic thing, that is your attendance. So you'll have to score more than, you'll have to get at least 75% attendance in all the sessions. So that is the whole point of this. It's again as simple as this. Only if you attend the sessions, you'll have the knowledge, right? That is when you can interpret the whole part. So by attending sessions, again, it is more beneficial for you. And you will need to complete 2 quizzes plus 1 assignment on a weekly basis. And there will be a deadline for that. That is Sunday. So every week, Sunday at midnight, that is 11:59. So you can submit the assignments before that. And you will need to score 70% to clear the certification exams in the modules. So again, you can see something like 70%. Again, why is it that big? Because it's a simpler answer here. If you complete all the assignments, quizzes, if you attend all the sessions, the 70% is actually very much easier for you to score. So that is the whole point of this. And the last thing that we are expecting from you is to complete your job profiles on Classroom portal, so that we can start, giving you the job opportunities, and you can start applying for all the job opportunities in this particular portal. So that is the whole part. Now, the last section of this particular session is your admission process. So what is the exact admission process? So again, this is one method of your admission process. That is something called scholarship test. Again, our counselors will have mentioned you something called admission test, right? So this is the method. So I'll just give you a brief about the admission test. So what happens in the admission test is, this is nothing related to programming or computer science. That is the first point I'm going to tell you. Nothing related to computer science or programming. You will have to take up a test which is completely based out of general aptitude. There is nothing related to coding. So it's general aptitude, MCQ questions is just 1 hour test. So that particular scoring, whatever you score out of 100, that is going to decide your fee structure. So technically, we are not having anything in our hands. You people have everything in your hands to, get your fee sorted. So technically, by scoring, above 75% out of 100% in the test, if you score more than 75%, your fees will be as low as 31,500 rupees plus GST. And your monthly EMI, again, this EMI is a no cost EMI, no interest EMI. So this will be 2,851 rupees per month. And let's say in this admission test, you've scored between 55 to 75%, then your fee structure will be 36,750 rupees plus GST. And your starting EMI will be just 3,367 rupees. And in any situation, again, there is a low probability for this. That is 45 to 55% of the marks. If you score in the admission test, then you'll be getting your fee structure as 42,000 plus GST, and your starting EMI will be 3,884 rupees. Again, once you register for this particular test, you will be getting something called your preparation materials here. So again, this preparation materials will consist of videos, the same portal which I actually showed you. You will get a glimpse there. So you'll be watching all the videos in the portal itself. So you can watch all the videos, you can prepare well, and then take up the test so that you can score more and you'll have to pay less fees. And when it comes to the scholarship test, so this particular test, you'll have to, there is a registration fee for the test that is actually 650 rupees in the, in our website. So that is, again, we are tying up with a platform called Metal. So Metal is a platform which is taking up your test. So they're charging 650 rupees. And again, for session attendees, we are giving 550 rupees as your scholarship test admission fees. So you can just make a payment of 550 rupees. You can register for your test. You can book a slot. You can take at least 2 to 3 days of time for preparation and then take up the test so that you can score well. So this is a discount only for you. And there is another offer. So this is again something called direct registration. So I'll just explain you what is direct registration. So again, in this particular process called direct registration, you don't have to go with the scholarship test. So there is nothing like a scholarship test. You don't have to pay 650 or 550, nothing required. What the fees that you'll be getting is 36,750 rupees plus GST, and there's a fixed fees. So this will be your course fees. You don't have to take up any test. Now, just you've attended the session. So only for the session attendees, we are giving you a flat 2,500 rupees off on this particular fees. So your final fee structure will be 34,000. On a monthly basis, you'll be paying just 3,122 rupees. So this will be the fee structure for direct registration. And now that, if people are opting for direct registration, you don't have to pay that particular, scholarship fees and stuff. What you'll be paying is 2,950 rupees from this fees itself. You're not paying extra. You're paying 2,950 rupees as a registration fees so that you can attend the first 3 classes. So you'll be attending the first 3 classes. If you are comfortable with everything, if you're understanding everything, that is when you continue. Or else this 2,950 rupees will be refundable. So this 2,950 is refundable. That is what I'm mentioning here, refundable amount. So it will be back in your bank account within the next 1 week. So you'll be paying 2,950 rupees from 34,250 plus GST itself, nothing extra. So this will be your direct registration fee structure. And this particular offer is valid only till 12th tomorrow. So that is going to be like, if I'm not wrong, 8th Jan, 12 p.m. The offer is going to end. And for your admission test, it's going to be ending by today, 12 o'clock. That is the 550 offer. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So we can get back to our Q&A session. So people with any kind of doubts, anything, please do put it up in the chat.
Hi, तुम्हारा room देख लो है?
Good.
Okay. You can just put it up in the chat. I'll just read all the questions. Arjun, I guess there is some issue with the fees here. So I'll just sort it out for you. So I guess you're expecting something called pay after placements here. Yeah, so something called pay after placements, which I'll be explaining you. So pay after placements is nothing but you don't have to pay any fees before. What happens is once you take up the test and you score more than 75% in the test, you'll not have to pay anything. So you'll be taking up the whole course for 5 months, and once you get a job of 4 lakh per annum, of the of 1,25,000. This is pay after placements, and this is available, Arjun. Sorry, I guess tension padak ba. Tension padakanaya. Pay after placements on there. Yeah. So, Nihal, we don't have a Java developer course because our hiring partners ask for this particular course. So that is the reason we are providing with full stack developer. Okay. So again, full stack developer, as I told you, you can just Google it up. You can get to know. You can attend the first 3 classes. You will have a better picture on this. Monthly pay amounts, yeah. So it again, it completely it is based on your payment option. Let's say you're going with direct registration. Your monthly payment, again, it is a 12-month no cost EMI. So the monthly payable amount will be 3,122 rupees. So you'll be paying it on a monthly basis itself. You don't have to do a full payment. Sham, everything is clear, good. Yeah. So again, pay after placements is available. That is the same thing I've told you. So you can talk to your counselors. You can get a better picture on that, and then you can take up this particular admission test. For pay after placements, you will have to go with admission test. There is no direct registration for pay after placements. You will have to score more than 75% so that you can get into this program with pay after placements. Sham, as a fresher or experienced, on what basis, Sham? Fresher or experienced? Okay, Jyoti, non-IT background, BSc chemistry. Jyoti, are you working somewhere? That depends. Because again, if your pass out year is 2021, now it's 2023. If you're working, again, it depends on that. So if you're not working, yes, you'll be considered as a fresher itself. You'll be learning everything from scratch here. And that is when you'll be applying for jobs. And your certifications which you're gaining here, that will be considered by our hiring partners. Again, 2015 pass out, no issues. It's just that you'll have to commit yourself. So that'll be easier. So you'll have to commit to this program. You have to be interested. So that is more than enough, Elvarasan. Don't worry about it. It's just that you'll have to give your best here. Shashi, 2012 pass out diploma holder. Shashi is just that, you are eligible for placements. Okay. Once you take up this program, you will be eligible for placements. But again, it'll be harder for you because you're a 2012 pass out. Okay. Just be mindful about that. If you're performing exceptionally well, then that is when you will be getting a place in the job. Okay. So again, 2012 is a bit difficult. So you will have to think about it. You'll have to perform very well. If you're confident about that, we are ready to help you. So you don't have to worry about that. Pradeep, course on Python module. There is, separately Python module is not available here. Okay. So separate Python is not available. You can go with something called data scientist program again. To support Chetan, right? Yeah. So MS Teams option, please detail on this. Can we share a screen? Okay, so I'll just give you a glimpse on this thing, MS Teams. So Microsoft Teams is a portal that we are using for communication here. Okay, so again, all this particular batch, let's say January 16th batch, each and every person related to this batch will be connected there. Okay, so there'll be a separate group and there'll be sections for each and everything. So for your doubts and queries, there'll be sections. And again, there is another facility that we are giving is one-on-one communication. So you can talk to your instructors one-on-one. You can share your screen. You can ask your doubts. It'll be a video conference session. It'll be easier for you. Okay. So this is one extra facility that we are giving you. Okay. And Microsoft Teams, you can communicate anything related to Edioda. Edioda again. I'm not telling anything related to the course. Anything related to Edioda, you can communicate. You can get your doubts sorted there itself. Chetan, I hope your doubts are cleared here. Anyone else with any kind of doubts? Of course, you can unmute or you can, put it up in chat. I'll just help you out with that. Anyone else? Jyoti, yes. So again, you can take up a placement in any location, whichever you desire. Okay. So we are not giving you any restriction on that. So based on wherever you stay, if you're comfortable with work from home, you can take up work from home jobs, or whichever location you want. If the company exists there, then of course you can apply for jobs in that particular location itself. Again, so let's say this is Bangalore. So if I am applying for jobs here in Edioda, just as an example, then I'll actually take up jobs in Bangalore itself, right? So I'll be applying for jobs which are there in Bangalore itself. So if someone is from Hyderabad, they can apply for only Hyderabad located jobs. So it depends on the people who are applying for jobs. There is no restriction on that. Okay. And another thing, we do have work from home jobs. So our companies are hiring, partners are providing with work from home jobs. So it is easier for you. Srinivas, don't worry. You have a 2-year study break. Don't worry. So here again, what you will be doing is you will be studying everything from scratch. Okay. You'll be studying everything from very basics. So it will be easier for you. Okay. Srinu, you can contact your counselor. So they'll be helping you out. Again, they'll be giving you a session recording also. Shivaram Krishna. Okay, so Shivaram Krishna, you can contact one of our counselors, or you can just give me a phone number here itself. That won't be good. So again, you can contact one of our counselors. So I'll just mention this particular name. Based on that, we'll only contact you right after the session, and we'll just sort out whatever the issue is. Don't worry. I'll just take down your name here. Don't worry. Our counselor will get back to you. Don't worry. When is the test conducted? Yeah, the test will be conducted right after, once you register. Let's say you're registering now. So you will be given at least 2 to 3 days of time for preparation. After that, your session will be, this test will be conducted. That will be Tuesday. Okay. You can prepare well for the next 2 days and then take up your test on Tuesday. It'll be 1 hour test. That's it. Don't worry. Jyoti, okay. So when it comes to this particular part, so if you don't get jobs even after trying, so again, there is no limitation here. Okay. You can keep applying for jobs until unless you get a job. So that is what we are giving you. So again, if there is anything like that, then of course, the refund won't be provided, but you will be having all the certifications that we are providing. So again, it'll be your decision, right? So once you get into this particular program, it means that you'll be getting a job. It's just that you'll have to put in your efforts. Okay, Chetan, that's actually a good doubt. So again, it completely it is based on the instructor itself. Okay. So again, so you will have all the prerequisites which are required there in this particular portal itself. You can go through them, and again, regarding anything, if you have any doubts, they'll be helping you out. Okay. It doesn't mean that whatever module is going on, you have to ask any doubts regarding that itself. Anything, you will be getting help from R. Okay, be it Node.js, React.js, whatever it is. Okay, Jyoti, how many jobs are there for BSc? There is nothing like we don't give specifically jobs for we don't separate that. Okay, so again, there are many people who've applied here. Okay, who are actually studying here, who have graduated here from BCA, BSc backgrounds. Okay, there are many people who have come from non-IT background and they've graduated. Again, there is a list in our Edioda portal itself. If you're interested in that, then give me a minute. I'll just put up the link for our placements. Okay, it's in our Edioda website itself. Just spare me a minute. I'll just put it up in the chat itself. It'll be easier for you people to get into that. Just give me a minute on that. By that time, I'll be answering other questions. Serum password and anyone, is there any? Nihal, you don't have to worry about your placements at all. In any situation, you don't have to worry. It's just that commit to yourself here. So just give out your best here, and you'll have to put in your efforts. That is the main thing. So after that, we'll be taking care of your placements. Don't worry about that. Okay. Jyoti, I guess this will be helpful, and for others also. I'll just put it up for everyone. This is the website link for full stack developers. So you can just copy that, paste it in your browser. You can see all our placements, and you will have the exact data over there. It'll be easier for you. So we have to. Nikhil, there are pay after placements opportunities available. Don't worry. So you can just contact your instructor. Your counselors. They'll be helping you out with that. The instructor running a batch remain the same for all the modules. No, Chetan. So that is not how it works. So again, let's say you're having HTML, CSS, JavaScript module. So there'll be one instructor for React.js. There'll be a different instructor. So it depends. Per module, you'll have different instructors. Again, we'll make sure that. So see, that is our main priority. We'll have to make sure that our instructors give out the best. So that is the first thing that we take care. Okay. Once they give out the best, that is when they come into your sessions. Okay, so don't worry about that. That is the reason you have your first 3 classes as demo sessions. You can take up those. You can see how everything works. Only if you're comfortable, that is when you continue. Or else you can discontinue this program and you'll be getting your 2,950 rupees as a refundable amount. So don't worry about that. Anyone else with any doubts? Chetan, I hope your doubt is cleared. Cool. Anyone else with any other doubts, or else we can just wrap this session. So, okay. Jagan, thank you. Okay, cool then. So we'll just Kushwant, how to register for this program. Okay. So Kushwant, if you're going with something called direct registration, so I'll be putting up a link for you here. So that is the registration link for your program. Okay. So you can just pay 2,950 rupees there. Okay. How you people get? Okay, Arjun. So how it works is you have applied for this program. So that is how we have gotten your numbers. Okay. Okay. Jyoti. So I am actually, so I don't know how you got to know that I'm a front-end developer. Again, I'm a UI UX designer, and that is again my side thing. So I'm a counselor here. So I am taking up this particular session. There is a reason for that, and I am 27. I don't know why I gave out that information. Cool then. So I'll just wrap this session up. I know it's funny. Okay, DSA is covered right after you are done with JavaScript. So again, DSA, there are 2 things. That is your, DSA basics and advanced. Okay, so that will be easier for you. And this DSA is completely based out of JavaScript. Hope all the doubts are cleared. SQL will be taught from the very basics till the advanced level, Sham, so you don't have to worry. Cool. So again, there is a small thing for you people. So this is something called a referral program. Again, there is a validity for this. This ends on Jan 10th. So the gist of this particular program is you can get one of your friends or relatives, anyone who's interested, to get into this particular program and get a job. So as a so when it comes to a referral program, since you are getting a friend, so you'll be winning rewards. So let's say you get one of your friend, you'll be getting 1+ earphones, and you get 4 of your friends, you'll be winning Apple AirPods, and you get 7 of your friends or relatives, anyone for that matter. So you'll be winning a OnePlus Nord CE phone. And let's say you get 10 of your friends, then you will be getting a Dell Inspiron laptop itself. So this offer is valid only till Jan 10th. So any of your friends, you can just pass on the contacts to our counselors. So they'll be talking to all our, all your referrals, and they'll be giving you all the data. When will the placement start at the institute? Okay. So again, yeah, about that, I'm so sorry. So again, now that it's a 5 months program, your particular placements will be starting from 3.5 months. So 3.5 in specific, there is no specific. So 3.5 in the sense, once you are done with 2 certifications. So let's say you're done with your first 2, that is your web development fundamentals and React developer certificate. Once you have 2 certifications, you are eligible for placements, and that is when you can start applying for jobs. Hope, Jyoti, I've cleared your doubt. And that was the last question, if I'm not wrong. So that is about the referral program. If you have any friends, please do give out the numbers and email IDs to our counselors. They'll help you out with the whole process. It was so good to have you guys here. Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. And our counselors will be calling you right away. Thank you.
Recording